Radical 90-Day Transformation Blueprint. Change your life now. Ever feel like you're stuck in a loop? Like the same day just keeps hitting repeat, and that vibrant, ambitious person you know is in there somewhere is just buried? You scroll through feeds filled with seemingly effortless success, the perfectly curated lives, and a nagging question starts to bubble. What am I missing? The truth? You're not missing anything fundamental. What you might be lacking is a focused, intense period of intentional transformation. Because let's be brutally honest, change doesn't just happen. It demands a deliberate, unwavering commitment, a 90-day sprint designed to fundamentally alter not just your habits, but the very core of who you are. This isn't about quick fixes or fleeting motivation. This is about architecting a new you, brick by painstaking brick, over the next 3 months. So, if the idea of becoming virtually unrecognizable to your current self in just 90 days sparks even a flicker of intrigue, then you're in the right place. Because we're about to dive into the no-nonsense blueprint that can make that radical transformation a reality. Section 1. The unspoken truth about time and transformation. We live in an age of instant gratification where we expect results with the swipe of a screen. But profound, lasting change? That operates on a different timeline. And that's where the often underestimated power of 90 days comes into play. It's not an arbitrary number plucked from thin air. Think about it. It's a quarter of a year, a significant chunk of time to build momentum, to see tangible progress, without the overwhelming feeling of an endless marathon. Brian Tracy, a titan in the realm of personal achievement, emphasizes this perfectly, stating that in just 90 days, with the right plan and total commitment, you can transform any area of your life. That's a powerful statement, isn't it? Consider the habits you've tried to build in the past. Often, they falter because the time frame feels too daunting, the end goal too distant. But 90 days? It's a horizon you can realistically visualize, a sprint you can mentally prepare for with focused intensity. Now let's get real. This isn't about passively waiting for day 91 to magically arrive with a brand new you. This demands a conscious decision. A line in the sand moment where you declare, unequivocally, that the old ways, the old habits, the old excuses are no longer acceptable. Napoleon Hill, a name synonymous with unlocking human potential, speaks of this decisive act as the most valuable asset you possess, the ability to decide, right now, to take control. It's not a fantasy. It's a choice, and a true decision, as Hill eloquently puts it, involves burning your bridges, not metaphorically, but in a way that removes the exit, making retreat impossible. Think about the areas in your life where you've made half-hearted attempts at change. What was missing? Often it was this absolute, non-negotiable commitment, this burning the bridges that allowed you to always slip back into comfortable, albeit stagnant, territory. This 90-day blueprint demands you sever those ties, to embrace the exhilarating, perhaps even slightly terrifying, reality that there's no turning back to the less-than-ideal version of yourself. It's about choosing growth over comfort, ambition over apathy. But even with the most fervent decision, without a consistent application of effort, that fire will eventually dwindle. Consistency is the unsung hero of transformation. The seemingly mundane daily grind that yields extraordinary results over time. Brian Tracy calls it the secret ingredient that separates those who achieve their goals from those who remain stuck in the cycle of wanting but never quite getting there. It's not about those occasional bursts of intense motivation that quickly fade. It's about the unwavering commitment to show up, even on the days you don't feel like it. Napoleon Hill, with his characteristic directness, equates these 90 days to math. 3 months of radical consistency being sufficient to build habits that literally rewire your identity. Think of it like learning a new language. Sporadic study sessions won't get you fluent. It's the daily practice, the consistent exposure, that gradually builds your proficiency. Your personal transformation operates on the same principle. Each consistent action, no matter how small it may seem in isolation, is a deposit into the account of your future self. And over 90 days, those deposits compound into significant, undeniable change. Discipline, then, becomes your most trusted ally. It's not about forcing yourself through gritted teeth every single day, but about cultivating an internal drive, a commitment to your chosen path that transcends fleeting emotions. It's about becoming the kind of person who simply does what needs to be done, regardless of mood or circumstance. Section 2. The architecting of a new identity. The ultimate aim of this 90-day journey transcends mere superficial changes. It's about a fundamental shift in your identity, in how you see yourself, and how you operate in the world. Napoleon Hill cuts to the heart of it when he says that these 90 days matter not just because it's enough time to try something, but because it's enough time to become someone new. Think about the people you deeply admire, those who exude confidence, competence, and unwavering self-belief. Their external achievements are often a reflection of their deeply ingrained identity. They see themselves as capable, as worthy of success, and their actions naturally align with that self-perception. This 90-day blueprint is about consciously architecting that new identity within yourself. Consider the wisdom of Stoicism, which emphasizes the power of inner discipline in forging character. Each act of self-control, each time you choose the difficult but ultimately rewarding path, is not just about achieving a specific outcome. It's about reinforcing the identity of someone who is disciplined, someone who follows through. You're not just building habits, you're honing character. This is a crucial distinction. Habits can be broken, but character is a deeper, more ingrained aspect of who you are. And behavior, as Napoleon Hill's 90-day success formula astutely points out, follows identity. If you fundamentally see yourself as someone who gives up when things get tough, you will inevitably keep quitting. But if you cultivate the identity of someone who perseveres, who embraces challenges, you will act in alignment with that belief, even when the going gets undeniably hard. This is why those 90 days are so potent. They provide a sustained period to consistently act as the person you want to become, to embody their qualities, to make their choices. Over time, this consistent enactment of your desired identity begins to solidify, to become an intrinsic part of who you are. You literally begin to rewire your brain, to create new neural pathways that support your new self-image. And that's when the truly transformative magic happens. You become, in essence, unrecognizable to your former self, not just in your habits or achievements, but in your fundamental way of being. But this journey of identity transformation isn't a passive one. It demands that you actively confront discomfort, that you willingly pay the price for the next version of yourself. Earl Nightingale's assertion that we can achieve nothing without paying the price rings particularly true here. Growth rarely happens within the confines of our comfort zones. It's in those moments of pushing beyond our perceived limitations, of facing those internal resistances, that true transformation takes place. Napoleon Hill reframes discomfort not as something to be avoided, but as the very price of the next version of you. You simply cannot evolve. You cannot become stronger, more resilient, more capable, without stepping outside of what feels easy and familiar. This might involve waking up earlier, pushing harder during workouts, focusing intently on challenging tasks, or having difficult conversations. These moments of discomfort are not punishments, they are the necessary catalysts for growth. Discipline, as the 90-day success formula reminds us, doesn't care about your feelings, it simply acts. It's the force that propels you forward even when motivation wanes, even when your inner voice is screaming for you to stop. And in embracing this discipline, in willingly enduring these discomforts, you are not just achieving external results. You are actively shaping yourself from the inside out, forging a stronger, more resilient, and ultimately more successful identity. Section 3. The ruthless pursuit of focus and the strategic elimination of distractions. In our hyper-connected world, where notifications constantly vie for our attention and the allure of instant entertainment is ever present, the ability to focus has become a rare and incredibly valuable commodity. Napoleon Hill aptly describes it as such, emphasizing that to truly unlock the power of this 90-day transformation, you must become a master of focus, ruthlessly eliminating anything that doesn't serve your ultimate goal. Think about the sheer amount of mental energy we dissipate each day on trivial distractions, the endless scrolling, the impulsive checking of emails, the passive consumption of information that adds no real value to our lives. This scattered attention is the antithesis of the focused intensity required for profound change. To embrace the power of focus, as Hill outlines, means committing to a singular purpose, channeling your energy towards one thing at a time, and consciously eliminating all distractions. This might necessitate making some tough choices. As the Stoics wisely advise, it could mean turning off notifications, deleting time-wasting apps, and even, if necessary, temporarily cutting out social media. This isn't about living in a digital desert forever, but about creating a focused environment during this crucial 90-day period where your attention is your most prized asset, not something to be carelessly frittered away. Napoleon Hill urges a decisive cut, full stop, not forever, but for now, to anything that doesn't align with your mission, including low-value inputs like excessive entertainment or negative influences. He lays it out starkly. If something doesn't multiply your mission, it's simply not allowed in your day. This level of focus demands a conscious and continuous effort to guard your attention, to be fiercely protective of your time and mental space. It requires saying no to things that don't align with your purpose, even if they seem appealing in the moment. This strategic elimination of distractions isn't about deprivation, it's about liberation. Freeing up your mental bandwidth and energy to be directed towards what truly matters, towards the actions that will propel you towards the transformative change you seek. But even with a laser-like external focus, the internal landscape can still be a battleground. The 90-day journey will inevitably bring you face to face with your own internal resistance, the old habits that pull you back, the excuses that whisper tempting justifications for inaction, the fear of failure, and the ever-present desire for the comfortable and familiar. Napoleon Hill aptly describes this as a war, a declaration against the old you, echoing the Stoic concept of battling against our own ingrained limitations. Earl Nightingale offers a powerful reminder in these moments of inner turmoil. The only thing that can truly cause you to falter is trying to do it all with your own limited perspective. The key is to keep your goal firmly in sight, to let that vision be your guiding star, even when the internal storms rage. Your mind, as Napoleon Hill points out, doesn't need more motivation in these moments. It needs clear, unwavering orders. You have to consciously take control of your thoughts, to refuse to let your fleeting moods dictate your behavior. The Stoics provide invaluable guidance here, urging us to nourish our reason each day through reading, thinking, writing. This isn't gentle advice. It's a fundamental survival strategy for navigating the internal challenges of transformation. It's about actively cultivating a resilient and focused inner landscape that supports your external efforts, ensuring that your internal dialogue aligns with the ambitious future you are actively creating. Section 4. Architecting your success: structure, environment, and unwavering accountability. Wishing for a transformed life is akin to wanting to build a magnificent building without a blueprint. It might sound inspiring, but without a clear plan, without a solid structure, the chances of success are slim. Brian Tracy's advice is clear and actionable. Write down your 90-day goal. Break it down into manageable weekly goals, and then translate those weekly targets into specific daily actions. This creates the essential roadmap, the step-by-step guide that transforms a lofty aspiration into a series of achievable milestones. Napoleon Hill takes this a step further, emphasizing the creation of a structure so strong, so focused, so unbreakable, that failure becomes harder than success, the 90-day lock-in blueprint. This often involves identifying core, non-negotiable actions that you commit to completing every single day across key areas of your life, such as mind, body, mission, and stillness, or discipline. Think of your calendar as your most valuable tool in this process, a place where you proactively schedule the moments of change, turning abstract intentions into concrete appointments with your future self. But even the most meticulously crafted plan can falter in a chaotic or unsupportive environment. Napoleon Hill astutely observes that your environment is the battlefield. If your physical workspace is cluttered and distracting, if your social circle is filled with negativity, or those who don't support your ambitions, it will be significantly harder to maintain the focus and discipline required for transformation. Brian Tracy underscores the profound impact of your social environment, stating that you become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. This 90-day journey might necessitate a conscious recalibration of your surroundings, decluttering your physical space, to create an environment conducive to focus and productivity, and strategically surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire, support, and challenge you to grow. This could mean seeking out mentors, connecting with like-minded individuals, and even, as How to Become Unrecognizable in 90 Days bluntly puts it, having honest conversations with those around you. They either get on board with your transformation, or they might need to take a step back during this intense period. Finally, to truly solidify your commitment and increase your chances of success, building in robust systems of accountability is paramount. Brian Tracy recommends multiple layers of accountability, including external accountability, sharing your goals with others, internal accountability, meticulously tracking your progress, and even financial accountability, putting something at stake. Telling others about your goals creates a sense of obligation and support. Tracking your progress provides tangible evidence of your efforts and helps you stay on course. And having a financial investment can add an extra layer of motivation. Rejecting excuses and destroying every ounce of weakness, as Napoleon Hill's 90-day success formula urges, becomes easier when you know you are accountable to yourself and to others. Excuses, as he points out, are simply lies we tell ourselves to feel better about not doing what needs to be done. This 90-day blueprint demands that you shut every door that lets excuses sneak in and sabotage your goals, embracing a mindset of unwavering ownership and responsibility for your transformation. Section 5. Conclusion. So we've journeyed through the core tenets of this powerful 90-day transformation blueprint. We've explored the potent time frame, the unwavering commitment required, the unsung power of consistency, and the profound shift in identity that awaits. We've delved into the necessity of embracing discomfort, the ruthless pursuit of focus, the inner battles we must win, the importance of structure and environment, and the unwavering need for accountability. But this isn't just theoretical knowledge. It's a call to arms. It's an invitation to step into the arena of your own life and actively sculpt the person you know you're capable of becoming. Think back to that unsettling feeling we discussed at the beginning, that sense of untapped potential. This 90-day blueprint offers a tangible pathway to bridge that gap, to move from where you are to where you aspire to be. It won't be easy. Profound change rarely is. There will be days when motivation wanes, when the old habits beckon, when the voice of doubt whispers in your ear. But in those moments, remember the power of your initial decision, the compounding effect of your consistent efforts, and the compelling vision of the unrecognizable you that awaits on the other side. The wisdom shared by these titans of personal development isn't just about achieving external success. It's about cultivating an inner strength, a resilience, and a self-mastery that will serve you in all areas of your life. It's about understanding that you are not a fixed entity, but a being capable of profound growth and evolution. This 90-day period is your opportunity to take deliberate control of that evolution, to consciously design and build the future you desire. The morals are clear. Decide with conviction, commit without reservation, act with unwavering consistency. Embrace discomfort as a catalyst for growth, while guard your focus fiercely, win the inner game, structure your efforts strategically, cultivate a powerful mindset, optimize your environment, and hold yourself relentlessly accountable. The advice is actionable. Start small, build momentum, track your progress, seek support, and never, ever underestimate the transformative power of focused intention over a sustained period. The time for passive wishing is over. The time for deliberate action is now. Now, if this blueprint for radical transformation has resonated with you, if you feel that spark of possibility igniting within, then it's time to take the next step. Don't let this knowledge remain theoretical. Choose one key takeaway from this video, one actionable step you can implement today to begin your own 90-day journey. We want to hear about it. Share your commitment in the comments below. What's the one thing you're going to focus on right now to start building that unrecognizable you? And if you're serious about unlocking your full potential, about crafting a life of purpose and achievement, then make sure to hit that like button. It helps us reach more individuals who are ready to take control of their destiny. Subscribe to this channel for more in-depth strategies, inspiring stories, and no-nonsense guidance on building a life of luxury, wealth, and profound personal fulfillment. We're in this journey together. Finally, engagement is key. What resonated with you most in this video? What challenges do you anticipate facing? What are your biggest aspirations for your own 90-day transformation? Share your thoughts, your questions, and your experiences in the comments below. Let's build a community of action takers, individuals committed to becoming the best versions of themselves. The power to change your life dramatically in the next 90 days lies within you. It's time to unleash it. Now go out there and architect your transformation. We'll be here to support you every step of the way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to join me in the next video as we take another step toward unlocking the life you were meant to live.